Alright, I have this Troy-Bilt rear tine tiller, Briggs & Stratton 6 horsepower motor. Guy brought it in. He said it does run, but on choke. He says pull rope about broke, so he don't want to pull on it to break anymore. So we're going to start fixing that first. I will show you a video of how to fix the pull rope. Alright, we're going to start with taking this plastic piece off. There's 3 bolts, which you got to take your throttle to middle. The bolts are 8mm. I have to get an extension, get past that bar. And that just slides off. So that's why you need to put it halfway, because then the throttle slides through there. Alright, that's off. Now we're going to take this air breather off, which it's an 8mm. Which actually slide up and off. Next, we got to take this pan off here, as we're trying to get to this. Another 8mm. Alright, and then this rubber hose just slides out of there. Okay, we got that. Next, we will be getting this all off. But there should be, let's see, 1, 2, 3 bolts that holds that shroud on. Which are 10mm. There's one on this side, one here, and one down here. Sometimes the extension helps to get past everything. Don't lose your bolts. That one just fell. I gotta find it now. Okay, that one I might have to get a wrench for. That's right here. So that'd be a 10mm wrench. Wrench won't work neither. Let's see if I go shallow. Yeah, shallow should work. Yeah, shallow worked with the extension. And that should just slide right off. Which would slide off and down. Okay, and we'll be cleaning out a mouse nest behind the shroud too. Yeah, you see there's a mouse nest, so we're going to be blowing that out too. First thing I'm going to do, I got gloves on. I'm going to pull the clump of mouse nest out. Then put some safety glasses on. If I were you, I'd strongly suggest to put a mask on too, because it blows all over the place. Alright, I got it blowed out now. So, like I normally do, I'll go ahead and sand this magnet down right here. Get it nice and clean. Alright, like I said, this one's still intact, so I'm going to try to pull it out without it breaking. I'm hoping I can. May not be able to, may have to cut it. Because the other part that's like this is not going through. Okay, all I did is I took my little tool, went in here, that fat part, and pulled it through. So there. That saved me from losing all that now. I'm gonna stick something in there to hold the pull rope in place. Or that part so it don't unwind on me. So I can cut this and get rid of it. So I can put the new string on. Remember, just don't knock your little piece out. It holds that in place. If you do, you lose it all and then you gotta rewind it. Which usually 8 to 10 turns counterclockwise. Use about what you need. I'm gonna take a pair. I'm gonna need those pliers real quick. I'm gonna go into here, which is kind of dark. I'm gonna pull that knot out. So, hey, all it is, I went in there, pulled that knot out. I'm gonna cut that and pull that through. There it is. Okay, I'm going to take my string, melt it so where I can get a solid point on it so it's not catching things when I send it through the hole. And it's very hot, so if your fingers ain't used to it, I wouldn't be doing that by hand. Because it still burns me too. There. That's kind of what I wanted, something nice and pointy. So I'd go through my deal here. Alright, we're going to send it through here. And if it's all lined up right, you should get lucky enough to get it through the hole there. But it's barely sticking through, so I'm going to take my needle nose and grab it. There it is. And see, I put this here when it should have been back over here where it's not in my working area. So just let you know, just don't ever put that in your working area. All right, we're going to put a knot in this. Like that. And like I said, you don't want to leave these too long sticking out. Pull that through. Then we get our little tool out of there that's holding it in place. Pull it. And remember, don't let loose of this, because you do, you lose it all. I'm going to count, bring it back. I'm going to count probably 6 to 8 runs from right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 6. Yeah, that's pretty much. We're going to do only 5.5. Then that still gives me, you still got a lot of rope to deal with. If you're going more than that, then it's not working right. I think I'm just going to stick with 5. So we're going to lock it right there at 5. Because everyone's different for working wise. So what we're going to do is put our little tool back in there again. So we don't lose anything. Let's see. Oh yeah. We're going to judge it about right there. I'd be happy with that. I know then there'll be plenty there yet, so to pull on. You don't want to make your string too short and then you got to fight it. We're going to go ahead and cook this in too, to a point. Like that. And we're going to send it through this hole. Oh, too big. I'm going to have to make that a little smaller. Alright, let's see if we can do it now. It's a little tight, but I'm making it work. I'm going to take my needle nose, grab that string that's inside there. Give me some play, some slack. Remember, do not let go, or put you something that will not let it go. Once you let that go, they're a nightmare to get the string back out and get it all readjusted. So alright, we're going to put a knot on this end. Just like that. Put it through. There you go. Now the new pull rope's on. Alright, we're going to get the shroud put back on. Just got to fight it past everything. Which I kind of messed up because this is supposed to be underneath that shroud. So you got to pull that out. There we go. Just kind of fight with it a little bit, push down on that, get them, and it locks in right here. I'm going to go ahead and get them bolts put back on. Move your shroud around a little bit so you get everything lined up. Do not tighten one bolt. Get all your bolts started first before you tighten anything. Makes it a lot easier. Alright, so we're going to tighten these up. Alright, we're going to put this cover back on for the carburetor. Just got to get that tube through there first. Gotta get everything lined up. Some are 8mm. All right. I'll go ahead and get this put back on. Make sure your air filter's on there. Oh yeah, we gotta go from the bottom up. Well, our filter fell off. But we'll get that here in a minute. Alright, we'll try this again now. Which is pretty fun to deal with because you got to deal with that bar that's right there. Which, now, get that past that. All right, don't put your choke handle in there yet because you want to pick up high enough to slip these grooves into there and then push back down. Get your choke in there. I'll go ahead and get that tightened up. Okay, we're going to get this part put back on. Let's make sure your throttl's about halfway. And if you got it shut off, which this one don't have it equipped one, usually you'll see a little groove. You got to have your shut off. I think the gas needs to be turned off before you get this plastic piece put on. Not for sure, but you can just look, find the groove, make sure your handle falls into that groove when you pull it out. As you don't want to be ripping your gas lines and everything off because it isn't very fun taking this tank off to put a new gas line in there. That could be a headache to get everything lined back up. And tighten them up. Okay, and it's back together. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.